Hi, my name is Joel Kwashi, and tonight UFC returns back to action with UFC Philly. Also, tomorrow, ONE FC will host their first ever event in Japan. In the main event of UFC Philly, former World Series of Fighting lightweight champion and wild slugger Justin Gaethje will collide with former two-time MMA title holder Edson Barboza. Both competitors have a grappling background. Gaethje, a NCAA Division I All-American wrestler while he was in college, and Barboza has a brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. However, what excites MMA fans about these two are their striking abilities and their surreal knockout power. Collectively, both Gaethje and Barboza have a total of 28 wins, all coming by way of either knockout or technical knockout. Justin Highlight Gaethje loves to live up to his nickname during his fights. Gaethje made his pro MMA debut back in August 2011 at Ring of Fire 41, where he scored a first-round KO win via slam. Within that same year, he captured 2 TKO wins. Less than 2 years later, while riding a 7-fight winning streak, Gaethje competed on the second World Series of Fighting card, where he scored his 7th win via stoppage. Impressively, while competing under the World Series of Fighting banner, Gaethje secured 10 consecutive wins in which he earned the World Series of Fighting lightweight champion and successfully defended 5 times. 9 of those 10 wins came by way of knockout/TKO. Almost 2 years ago, Gaethje entered the UFC undefeated with a perfect record of 18-0. In his debut fight, he took on fellow dangerous striker Michael Johnson in an instant classic where both competitors stood in the pocket and landed haymakers. Gaethje earned a TKO win in the second round, and both competitors rightfully earned both Fight of the Night and Performance of the Night bonuses. Gaethje earned Comeback of the Year award as well. Gaethje earned also the Comeback of the Year award as well. Gaethje would then lose 2 fights straight, but because of his fighting style, he was still awarded 2 Fight of the Night bonuses and 1 Fight of the Year award as well. In his last performance, Gaethje went back in the win column after scoring a first-round KO win over James Vick. Standing across the cage from Gaethje will be former 2-time MMA title holder Edson Barboza. Barboza has been competing in the UFC since 2010 and has gathered 14 wins out of his 20 fights. Barboza entered the UFC with a perfect record of 6-0, which all wins came by stoppage, 5 by knockout and 1 by submission. In his debut fight, Barboza won impressively via TKO due to leg kicks, extending his then record to 7-0. In his next 3 fights, Barboza successfully extended his winning streak to 10-0, earning 2 decision wins and 1 KO win via wheel kick. In those 3 fights, he earned 3 Fight of the Night bonuses and 1 Knockout of the Night bonus as well. Barboza will continue to earn bonuses as a UFC competitor, including 3 more Fight of the Night bonuses and 1 Performance of the Night bonus. He has earned wins over top MMA title holders such as Anthony Pettis and Gilbert Melendez. He competed with top competitors including Tony Ferguson, Donald Cerrone, Kevin Lee, and current lightweight champion Khabib Nurmagomedov. Edson Barboza gathered over half of his wins via stoppage and has already faced the who's who in MMA. I can't wait to see how this main event will play out. Also, like I mentioned before, this weekend will also include ONE FC A New Era, which is ONE Championship's 6th event of the year this year, and their first event ever in Japan. If you don't know, ONE FC is an Asian combat sports organization that doesn't just host MMA events, but also promote kickboxing, Muay Thai, boxing, and grappling as well. This upcoming event will be my second one championship main card that I watched entirely. This will also the first that I ever watched was a few years ago, and this will also be my first ever live one championship event. The way I heard about ONE FC was when former UFC champions Rich Franklin and Brandon Vera went over to ONE. Normally, like most people here in the States, I assume watches ONE FC fights on their YouTube channel. If you haven't watched their fights on their YouTube channel, please give it a go. It's great action for sure. And to be totally honest with you, I'm not too familiar with a lot of their stars. However, whenever I do watch their fights, I'm always amazed by their talent. I'm super excited for this upcoming event because they're treating their viewers to not just one, not just two, not three, but 4 title fights, which is insane and awesome at the same time. Also, former UFC champions Demetrius Johnson and Eddie Alvarez will compete in their opening main card bouts. I believe Eddie Alvarez will compete in the first main card fight, and DJ will compete in the second main card fight. So I'm totally stoked for this. I can't wait. It's going to be one hell of a weekend. Fight on.